What is my hair doing? Really? Come on. You looked cute before the camera turned on. Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my channel. This is so exciting. Today I am doing another segment of my Battle of the Brands series. I guess it's a series now because this is the second video. Throughout the video I'm going to show you common, everyday, drugstore liquid lipsticks, products that I myself have actually purchased, versus a brand called Lipsense, which I actually hadn't heard of before until someone approached me and asked me to do this video. Her name is Laura. I have provided all of her information in the description box down below if you guys want to go see her stuff, get to know her, see what she's all about. Lipsense is a liquid brand. Lipsense is a lipstick by a brand called Senegence. Again, I had never heard of this brand before, but what they claim is that Lipsense lasts for up to 18 hours, is kiss-proof, smudge-proof, and waterproof. I thought that was a pretty bold claim. Laura and I actually went to school together in high school, believe it or not. So I was really surprised to hear from her, but she asked if I would be willing to kind of put Lipsense to the test and give you guys my full review on pros and cons of it. And I thought that sounded like a really fun video idea. So thank you, Laura, for asking. And again, her information is all in the description box down below. So I thought it would be fun to do a compare and contrast between drugstore liquid lipsticks and Lipsense. Since Lipsense has such a bold claim of being waterproof, kiss-proof, smudge-proof, all the proofs, being able to last for up to 18 hours, I wanted to put it to the test and compare it to drugstore products that I personally rely on to last me throughout the day. So I picked out 3 liquid lipsticks that I personally go to if I want something to last me throughout the day. So basically I'm going to be altering days. There's going to be 6 days in total, but don't worry, I'm going to cut all of that footage down really short. One day I'm going to do a drugstore, next day I'm going to do Lipsense. So when Laura got in touch with me, one of the things I asked her was if I could try out a nude, a bright, and a dark. And the reason for that is that the formulas for each color is a little different. Sometimes brighter formulas can last a little bit longer than lighter ones, depending on the brand. So I wanted to try out all 3 shades, basically just to see if there was any difference, and oddly enough, there was. At the end of the video, I'm gonna come back and give you my pros and cons list for each of the products that I try, let you know what the price is, how long they lasted, what I discovered while I wore it throughout the day, all that kind of thing. So put on your armor and let's get started with this Battle of the Brands. Oh my gosh, that was cheesy, I'm not leaving that in. Today is another Battle of the Bands segment. No, Battle of the Bands. It's my own title and I messed it up. So round 1, day 1, I'm going to be testing out Stila's Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the color Baci, and I'm going to be seeing how well this stays. I'm going to be monitoring it throughout the day, seeing when it starts to deteriorate, seeing when I have to reapply. So right now it's, what time is it right now? Today it's 9:30. I'm gonna try to check on the products around the same time every day so that there's a systematic track record of each product. I'm kind of excited. This is actually kind of cool. It feels like a science project. I have to go to work. So I will see you in a bit. Just finished my lunch and we're gonna analyze my lips. This is so weird. So the waterline is definitely worse, but honestly, the coverage is still there. I'm not gonna reapply because it's doing really well, and let you know how it looks at the end of the day. All right, so it is 6 o'clock. I am done with work and I wanted to show you my lips real quick. I don't think it's there anymore. No, I'm fairly certain it's all gone. Good morning, guys. It's still round 1, day 2, so that means I get to try out the durability of Lipsense today. It's in the color Goddess, and I actually didn't know that there were like steps you had to take in order to apply it. And I wanted to include that in my review because it is different than just slapping on lipstick. You're supposed to put 2 to 3 layers, 30-second dry time in between each layer, and they're supposed to be very thin. So the gloss is what keeps your lips hydrated throughout the day. Once your lips dry out, that gives the product an opportunity to flake off and deteriorate faster. By using the moisturizing gloss, what I've been told is that it helps keep the lipstick on all day. It's basically like reapplying, but you're not actually reapplying the color, you're just reapplying the gloss. And something else I wanted to compare is the time in which it takes to put on this as opposed to a liquid lipstick. Now, for me, I am so particular with the shape of my lips when I wear liquid lipstick. It probably takes me a good 2-3 minutes just like perfecting the shape of my lips. So when I first tried Lipsense, I was like, this is taking so long. 30 seconds in between 3 layers. Nobody's got time for that. Just in case you were thinking that, when I compared the time it takes me to put on a normal liquid lipstick, it's pretty much the same, if not longer, than Lipsense. So I really can't use that as an excuse. So that comparison's out of the way. We're gonna see how this works and keep you posted on how it behaves. Okay, so I'm on my lunch break. It's 2 o'clock. Like, look, I'm really pressing and it goes nowhere. I've just finished eating and the waterline is definitely not covered anymore. You can see it at the top lip too. I've only reapplied the gloss once. It has stayed for an incredibly long time without needing to be reapplied. If I were to have just a plain old lipstick, it would have been gone long ago. Hey guys, excuse the fact that I'm in a different place. You can see how it's really starting to break down. Especially in the waterline, you can see a clear difference. This is so attractive, I know, sorry. I did reapply around 3:30. I put the gloss on 2 more times. To be fair, this has done a pretty good job. The fact that it doesn't smudge at all is super nice. Like, I don't have to worry about, okay, is it smudging down my chin? Do I have anything like under my nose by accident because I bumped something? So yeah, I'm pretty okay with how this has lasted throughout the day. The fact that I really only had to reapply once is awesome when you compare it to your average lipstick, which I would have had to apply a lot in order to keep it from doing what it's doing now, breaking away from my waterline and chipping away from my lips. Good morning. It is round 2, day 3. So that means we are going to be using a drugstore product today and testing out its durability. Today we're going to be using the Balm Cosmetics Meet Matte Hues Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the color Charismatic. This stuff does a really good job. I really want to see how it behaves in contrast to Lipsense tomorrow. Okay, so the lipstick is on. It hasn't dried yet, so I'm not going to do the smudge test until a little bit later. I will keep you informed throughout the day, seeing when it starts to deteriorate, when it starts to break down, and see how well it behaves. Smudge test. Doesn't move. So that's good. So it's about 2:30 and it's definitely pulling away from the waterline on both the upper and bottom lip. I haven't reapplied, so it's lasted me from 9 o'clock in the morning until 2:30. I can't say that I'm too fussy about that. I really do like that this has stayed that long and I haven't had to reapply yet. I'm gonna reapply and then show you what they look like at the end of the day. Okay, so this is what my lipstick looked like about 5:30 in the afternoon. Definitely pulling away from my waterline and the corners of my mouth. It's doing very well as far as the smudge test goes, but it is smudging a little, so definitely can see some breakdown, but overall, really good. Good morning, everybody. This is round 2, day 4? Yeah, day 4. Today I'm about to try the dark color I have in Lipsense in the color Sheer Berry. Alright, that's it. Now we're gonna go throughout the day and see how it lasts. Okay, so this is after brushing my teeth, after having breakfast. No waterline deterioration, no smudging at all. It's perfect. And the gloss is keeping my lips moisturized. I'm not a fan of like shiny gloss, so if I were to do this again, I would probably go with a matte gloss, but that's just personal preference. You can tell that my lipstick is starting to deteriorate. It's starting to come away from the waterline pretty clearly on both the top and the bottom. So I will definitely have to reapply. Let me do that and I will fill you in at the end of the day. Okay, I have to hold the camera like this because the sun is shining directly in my face. This is what it looks like after reapplying, right after I finished eating. It's done pretty well. The waterline definitely has deteriorated and my lips feel like they need to be moisturized again, but I'm actually pretty impressed with how it has stayed. This color has done better than the pink, for sure. Good morning, guys. It's now round 3, day 5, and that means I'm back to testing out a drugstore product. This one is Rimmel London's Provacalips 16-hour Kissproof lip color in the color Heartbreakers. Oh, okay. Okay. This stuff lasted me all through Thanksgiving. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow to seeing how Lipsense does battling this guy out. I thought this was also an interesting choice to use because it is similar to Lipsense in the sense that it gets tacky and then you have to put the gloss on the other side on top to eliminate the tackiness and help it stay all day. I thought this was actually kind of cool. It's kind of like a drugstore version of Lipsense, so I thought this would be an interesting contestant in my battle of the brands. Also, sorry if I sound like I have a cold. I don't. I just woke up. That's all that is. So now I'm gonna go put this through the test and get right back with you. So, fun story, I'm running late for work and totally forgot to bring lipstick with me. So, we're really gonna test out how this thing works throughout the day because I can't reapply. Okay, so it is my lunchtime and I just wanted to check in and show you guys how my lipstick is doing. It's actually staying really well. There's a very distinctive line on my lips for sure where my lips end and my waterline begins, but the color is still there. It's not chipping away. It's not really breaking away from the corners of my mouth either. I'm really impressed so far. You can kind of see some breakdown happening on the edges of my lips. This still feels so weird to like close you up on my lip. I am going to apply some lip balm and it's this one. It would help if I showed you right side up. It's this one. I love this stuff. I swear by it. It's so good and I have such dry lips. This is the only thing I've found that really actually helps and it's only $7 on Amazon. So, and it comes recommended by Adelaide Kane, who plays Mary in Rain. She apparently swears by this stuff, so I got it on a whim because she suggested it and now I love it. So anyway, I'm gonna put this on and then see how my lipstick lasts for the rest of the day. I will check back with you at the end of the workday. Okay, so it is now the end of the day. I'm off work. I'm actually home, just put in the driveway, and I am really impressed. It's definitely time to reapply, no question. But considering that I didn't reapply once today, and I only applied moisturizing lip balm once, this has done extremely well. If I close my mouth, you can't hardly see that it's gone. So I'm really interested in seeing how the Lipsense does tomorrow in comparison to this. Good morning, guys. It's so early, I don't even want to talk about it. Today is round 3, day 6, I think? Today is the day I'm going to be testing out the final Lipsense color in the color Fly Girl. This is very red, which is not something I wear often, usually just on special occasions, but I tried to dress in some black to kind of match the look I'm going for. So I'm going to put this on really quick and then be right back. Okay. Wow, this is such a bright color for me. And I like bright colors, but OMG, this is wow. Well, I asked for bright and I definitely got bright, so I can't complain. So one thing I noticed when I got to work was that the top lip is a little splotchy. Can you see how some of the lipstick didn't adhere to my lip? I don't know why that happened, but I'm gonna reapply to those spots and we'll go from there. Hey guys, so it's my lunchtime and I wanted to give you an update on how the Lipsense is doing. If you look really close, you can see the waterline is completely gone and it's still breaking away from my lips as if I didn't put any product there, but I did. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it could be that my lips are just kind of dry today. I will absolutely have to reapply and we're gonna see if that second reapplication lasts me the rest of the day. Okay guys, I am home. It's the end of the day and I wanted to give you an update on how my lips are doing. This is after reapplying just once, Lipsense and the gloss that comes with it. This is, you can kind of see the color breaking away when I smile. I think overall it's done a pretty good job with lasting me throughout the day. It was about 5 hours of me wearing it before I reapplied it. So it lasted me 5 hours, that's pretty impressive. We've made it to the end of the video. Aren't you happy? I told you the footage would not be that long. Now comes the part where I tell you my thoughts on each product that I tried, letting you know the pros and cons of each one, and just giving you my general thoughts on all of it. So my drugstore product that I chose for the first round of my Battle of the Brands segment was Stila's Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. And the reason for that is, if you haven't seen any of my Ireland vlogs, I wore Stila liquid lipstick all day, every day. I wore it so much that I emptied the tube. I have never in my life emptied a lipstick tube before, but girl, I did it. And naturally, I decided that that was a good candidate to go up against Lipsense. So Stila's Stale Day Liquid Lipstick runs to $22 even at Ulta. Yes, it's on the pricier end of drugstore. It's still drugstore. Okay, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay? Okay. This product I actually had high hopes for, and I was very disappointed in the result. Con was that it didn't stay well. I didn't reapply all day, if I remember right, and by the end of the day, it was gone. There was no remnants on my lips at all. A pro for this product was that it's so pretty. The shades are just perfect, and I was very pleased with the mattifying effect that it had on my lips. However, I did not like that it was not moisturizing in the slightest. My lips tend to be on the drier end of the scale pretty much all the time. I wish there was a product that mattified your lips but moisturized them at the same time. Battling it out was my Lipsense color to match, which was a very light pink. It was very pretty on. It was probably a little more bubblegum pink than I'm used to. I'm more of a coral pink kind of girl, but it was very pretty. So color pigmentation was beautiful, definitely a pro. One of the cons was that it didn't really last me all day. At the end of the day, it was like 90% not there. Also, I did not reapply. And I didn't reapply my moisturizing gloss. I should have. So user error on that, that's on me. It was interesting to see how long it would last without reapplying. When I want something to last me all day, I want a lipstick that I don't have to touch. Once I put it on in the morning, I don't want to have to touch it or worry about it until the end of the day when I have to take it off. That's the kind of thing I look for in an all-day liquid lipstick. So the first round definitely was a tie, and not in a good way. Neither product did really well, but round 2 provided some much better results. Oh my gosh, I've already talked for 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut half of this out. I'm just a chatty person. Laura, I'm sure you remember me from high school. I was kind of a chatty person. No, I take that back. I was a completely different person in high school. We're not gonna get into that, but I'm very glad those days are behind me. For the second round, I started out my drugstore product with the Balm Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, which runs about $17 even. You know I love anything that the Balm Cosmetics come out with, so obviously there are a few pros with this product, one of which being the product smells good. I know that's not a big deal, but I like when my products don't smell like chemicals. It wasn't as moisturizing as I had hoped. Better than Stila, but still kind of drying. So that was a con, that it wasn't more moisturizing. The color was incredible. I still love the Balm. It's definitely a lipstick that I would recommend and continue to wear, but it's definitely not one that I'm gonna grab if I want it to last me from morning to bedtime. Now my dark shade of Lipsense, on the other hand, lasted quite a long time. I was really impressed. I don't know if it had to do with the difference in formula. I'm kind of thinking that it did, because if it was the same formula, the dark would have performed the exact same as the nude. So I'm thinking there was a difference there. The pigmentation was fantastic. It was so vivid, but I liked that it's buildable. You don't have to put 3 layers of Lipsense on if you don't want to. You can stop at 1 or 2 or go all the way to 3. So I didn't have to go that dark, but because I had done 3 layers with the nude, I wanted to do the same thing with the dark. It lasted a pretty long time, so that's a pro. I was actually impressed with the elasticity of it. I loved the fact that once it was on, it was on. It did not move. I think I even have a clip of me like smudging my lips to see if it moves. Obviously this is not smudge proof. That's such a handy thing, because that's one of the things when you're at a party or you're hanging out with friends or you're in a crowd where, you know, maybe a crush is there or you're talking to someone that you really want to impress and you're constantly thinking, okay, do I have lipstick on my teeth? I can't check right now. Oh no, I just took a sip of wine. It just came off onto the glass. Does that mean that it smudged on my lips too? Oh. And they're trying to like talk to them and discreetly like smudge around your lips to make sure nothing happened, and then you're like, oh no, I smudged wrong. Did I just make a huge streak on my cheek? Oh no, oh the calamity. We've all been in that situation. That's one of the things I liked about Lipsense, is that I didn't have to worry about that. Once it was on, and there was no moving it around. Third and final round drugstore product started with, okay, I wrote it down because it's a mouthful and I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna read it. Rimmel London's Provacalips 16-Hour Kissproof Lip Color. The price of it, depending on where you buy it, ranges anywhere from $6.49 to $6.79. Still under $7, which is a fantastic price. And I really wanted to try this because it has a dual end. So one end is the liquid lipstick and the other end is a gloss. And I thought that was a perfect candidate to go against Lipsense because that's basically what Lipsense is. You have a liquid lipstick and you have a gloss. And so because they're so similar, I thought, oh, perfect. This lipstick was probably the best out of all the drugstores. This one lasted me the longest, was so pigmented, and the most moisturizing. Out of all of the drugstore products that I used, this one was by far the best. And going against that was my bright Lipsense color, which was so bright. I do love a bright color, but oh girl, it was a little much for my workplace. I got quite a few looks and comments on it. Do you have a date later? Oh, who are you meeting after work? To which my response was obviously, yes, of course I'm meeting somebody after work and definitely not going straight home and watching Netflix for the remainder of the evening. No, I was productive. I edited that section of this video and then I watched Netflix. Don't act like you don't do it too. I see you. So, pro for pigmentation all the way. It was beautiful. It was such a bright color. And again, you don't have to do all 3 layers, but I did because I had done it for the other 2. And whoa, it was so pigmented, which is great. Also, something I didn't mention, and it's actually a feature that I love about Lipsense. It's one of my favorite things about it. You can mix and match your colors. I love that you can make a totally unique and personalized shade fit for you by mixing the different colors. And I haven't seen any other drugstore lipsticks out there that do that kind of a thing where you can mix the colors together and not worry about them meshing in a weird way. That's definitely a pro. I really, really, really love that feature. The bright Lipsense did very well with lasting me throughout the day. It runs in my mind that I did reapply, but to be fair, I did the math, which I'm not very good at, I'll admit, but I did it. By the time the dark and the bright Lipsense started breaking down, it had already been like 6 hours. I don't know if I kept that part of the review in, but at one point I was kind of being harsh on Lipsense, being like, I'm really disappointed that it's not lasting me the whole day. But in fairness, it lasted me 6 hours. 6 hours! None of my other lipsticks, except for maybe the Rimmel one, can do that. So I had to kind of take a step back and look at it from that perspective. Can't really complain. 6 hours is quite a long time. That was something I did ask Laura about because I wanted to just clear it up. Because they boast about it lasting up to 18 hours and I wasn't getting up to 18 hours, she said that the more you use Lipsense, the longer it will last. And in part, that's because I'm still shedding those wax layers. It doesn't happen overnight, and it does take a bit for that process to kind of finish. But once it does, the elasticity of Lipsense extends exponentially. It just really, that was a lot of big words there. It really extends the timeline in which you can wear it. But Laura did tell me that when she first started using Lipsense, she was only able to get about 4 to 6 hours wear out of it. So I didn't feel too bad. Hopefully that clears up that question for you, because hopefully that does clear up that question for you, because it was a question that I had also. Basically, the bottom line is that I was looking for a lipstick that lasted me all day, hydrated my lips, and had great pigmentation. Lipsense definitely ticked off all of those qualifications that I was looking for. And I'll be honest, I'm not gonna just quit all of my drugstore products and go fully into Lipsense, but I do think that it is a really cool option. It has a lot of really good qualities about it, and the science behind it is very interesting. So if you guys are at all curious about Lipsense, again, Laura's information is all down in the description box below. She's really sweet and she's very passionate, not only about promoting Lipsense, but also teaching you how to apply it. She herself is learning about makeup a little more every day, and she takes her followers on that journey with her. That's one of the things that have really endeared me to her passion, because that's also something that I feel like I do on my channel. I'm learning something new every day, and I not only share that new knowledge with you, but I bring you along for the journey. So if you're at all curious, her information is down below. So yeah, that's it for this Battle of the Bands. Bands? Oh my gosh. I swear, if I said that every single time throughout this video, I'm gonna just, I just may cry. That concludes this Battle of the Brands segment. I hope you enjoyed it and had as much fun as I did learning about new products and testing out old favorites. All the products that I used for this video are listed down below, so you don't have to worry about trying to find them yourselves. A special thanks again to Laura for giving me the opportunity to try out some really cool Lipsense products by Senegence. I had a lot of fun doing this video, and it's really all thanks to her, so thank you, Laura. I hope you guys check out her stuff. I will be posting more things soon, so keep an eye out for that. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It always makes my day when you do, and be sure to leave a comment below the video telling me what you thought of it. Let me know what part of the video you found surprising. Was there anything that you learned that you didn't know before, or any part of it that surprised you? You can check me out on all my other social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of those things linked down below. And of course, remember to subscribe here. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you're always notified whenever I upload something new. And that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye!